What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Phil and welcome back to another video. So, for the first time and on this channel, I actually would like to talk about a Japanese drama. And I really enjoyed this drama because it's actually very much relatable right now, considering that uh, there is a hobby that I have come back to, and you might have seen me post videos about this hobby. And yeah, considering that this is Japanese entertainment fusion, so you know, Japanese dramas are part of Japanese entertainment, so you know, it's still basically like counted. It is still something that we can talk about on this channel as well. So, without further ado, let me talk to you about Ryousangata Ruka, aka mass production type Ruka. So, mass production type Ruka or Ryousangata Ruka was a drama produced by TV Tokyo in cooperation with Bandai Spirits. Now, this is actually a sequel of sorts to another drama called Ryousangata Riko, also produced by TV Tokyo and Bandai Spirits. Now, in general, the main protagonists discover things about themselves, like they solve problems and like fix relationships with other people through the help of building plastic models. Now, I could talk about Ryousangata Riko here, but I would rather dedicate a separate video for that. But I want to focus on Ryousangata Ruka because actually, as of this recording, Ryousangata Ruka has actually just finished its airing. So they just had their final episode and it was finished. So I actually want to talk about this series as well. So actually today is September 5th, 2025, and the final episode of Ryousangata Ruka actually aired last night, so September 4th. So yes, like this show has just finished airing, and I want to talk about it because it's really interesting. Again, it is relatable because as you have seen for the past half year or so, I have been making a bunch of videos about plastic models. I have a lot of plastic model reviews on this channel, or at least I'm starting to post more of them recently. But yeah, considering that I have been back to uh, plastic models recently, so having a show that is also about plastic models and building them was just so relatable. Yeah. But anyways, let's talk about the drama. So, Ryousangata Ruka revolves around two characters, Ruka Takamine and Ruka Seto. So yes, both of them are named Ruka. So they're actually best friends who attend the same school and attend the same class. Now, Ruka Takamine is called Takaruka for short, and Ruka Seto is called Setoruka for short. But anyways, so I'm going to refer to our main characters as Takaruka and Setoruka from here on out, just to keep things short. And, to avoid confusing because, they're both named Ruka. So both girls are considered what you would say mass production types. So as probably the show would define them, so they're called as such because they just go to school normally and after that they go home. Now, in Japanese education and culture, it is typical for students, especially in high school, to be part of a specific club, either sports clubs like basketball or soccer, or like a performance club like a dance club or a band club, or other extracurricular activities, if you will. But both rukas, or ruka as they're sometimes called, they're part of what is called a kitakubu, or a go or the go home club, because again they just go to school and after that they go home. And I guess you could say that if you're part of that go home club, maybe other students might see it as lame or boring because you're not doing anything special with your life, I guess. But that's just how they live their lives, really. But everything changed when they met or when they encountered the Plastic Model Club or the Plamo Club. So it's actually Setoruka who joins the club first when she was kind of convinced by the club advisor Yomogida Sensei, who we will call as Yomo-san from here on out because the girls call him that. So Setoruka actually ropes in Takaruka, and both girls have never built plastic models in their lives before, so they really don't have that interest. And actually, like Takaruka was just in it for the snacks because there are free snacks in in the club room. So, but however, they do learn how to appreciate and enjoy building plastic models in the process. And in the first episode, so we see both characters build Zaku 2s. And we when we talk about mass production units, especially in the Gundam universe, the Zaku 2 is basically like the poster child of mass production units. I guess we could tie it with a gym, but yeah. And again, both Rukas build each of their own high grade gyms. However, like their advisor, Yomo-san, uh, encourages them to, modify their kits, uh, like simple mods, like using gunpla markers to give their own unique color, and they've even added like some beads, if you will, to make it more unique to their personalities, which is really fun. And the girls also learn other skills like detailing, weathering, spray painting, and posing with proper backgrounds. So, of course, like both girls have never experienced building kits in their lives, but they also learn like proper plastic model techniques that that are really used by plastic model enthusiasts. So this is a show that's catered not only to plastic model enthusiasts, but also appealing to those who have never built plastic models in their lives. Because, again, considering the main characters, they have never done that as well. So, for each episode, basically, like, we see both Rukas learn things about themselves and help fix relationships with other people through the help of building plastic models. Now, looking at their personalities, Setoruka appears, at least at first, someone who seems like wishy-washy, if you will. So what do we mean here? She is interested in one thing, she tries it once, and it's finished. A great example of that would be in episode 2. So, Setoruka meets a woman who rides a Honda Monkey motorcycle. She becomes infatuated with that motorcycle that she imagines herself riding one. But considering that she's a student and doesn't have like a driver's license yet or a license to ride a motorcycle, and she doesn't have a motorcycle, so she can only fantasize for now. But with Yomo-san's help, so there's actually a plastic model of the Honda Monkey, and she builds it. Now, seeing it finished, so she simply just imagines herself riding it, and okay, I'm done. Let's move on to the next thing. So yeah, she seems so interested and fixated on one thing, but once it's done, she moves on to other things actually. So Takaruka, she actually is the one who doesn't look interested in a lot of things, unlike Setoruka. Again, she's part of the Plamo Club just because of the snacks initially, but again, like Setoruka, she also learns how to appreciate and enjoy building, you know, plastic models. However, compared to Setoruka, I like Takaruka doesn't really have a lot of focus episodes on herself, or like a plastic model like she can like is related to her character arc. But episode 9 definitely is a Takaruka focus episode. So Takaruka was actually part of the dance club, but she just left the club at some point, which upset another friend called Rei. So they were supposed to be in the club, dance club together, but Takaruka rather suddenly just quit, upsetting her. And in episode 9, they finally repaired their relationship when uh, Takaruka built an RG Evangelion Unit 00. And considering that Takaruka's friend is named Rei, and the pilot of the Eva Unit 00 is Rei Ayanami, so it was just a perfect fit. So, again, actually, uh, Takaruka's friend Rei doesn't help her build. Like, she just watches there, which is funny. So, yeah, Takaruka built the RG Ava 00 by herself. So, yeah. But, again, these are just some things that the drama focuses on. So, there's actually another character named Wataru who appears in episode 3. Well, actually, he's a classmate to both Rukas, and he becomes the only male member of the Plastic Model Club. And uh, he reveals that his name, Wataru, was actually inspired by the anime Mashin Eiyuden Wataru. And in that episode, they actually build kits from the machine Sozo Den Wataru, which is the more recent entry in the Wataru franchise. And you have seen me feature at least a couple of kits from that franchise as well, with the Duo Maru and Shin Duo Maru. So again, uh, it that episode really resonated with me because I have built a couple of Mashin Sozo Den Wataru kits myself, and I have enjoyed that anime as well. So, like a couple of major characters, like I've said, Yomogida Sensei, aka Yomo-san, who is the advisor of the Plastic Model Club, and he also has an assistant advisor called Natsu Sensei, or she's simply called Natsu-san. Uh, so these two characters help Ruka Ruka, learn building techniques and such. But at the end of the day, like the girls actually again like solve problems, especially with Takaruko, like fixing her relationship with uh, dance club, uh, the dance club Ray, and Setoruka actually finds what she wants to do in life, thanks to the Plamo Club, basically. So it is again a drama that involves plastic models and how it helps our characters grow, which is really the most impressive thing. And this is basically carried over from the previous series, which is Ryousangata Ruka. Although there are some differences, like again, our main characters being high school students, while Rico is already like uh, in the corporate world, basically. So, uh, having only 10 episodes, it is an easy binge watch in a day. And there are actually some really really nice episodes. Like one of my you guess my personal favorites. Uh, so there was actually an episode where four-wheel drives were involved. Uh, so the characters built four-wheel drives, and they even encouraged like the entire school to participate in a race, and it was really really fun. Now, the thing about that episode when it aired, so it was actually around the time when the founder of Tamiya Corporation passed away. And in the post broadcast of that episode, so the official account of Ryousangata Ruka actually posted, uh, they created a post, they made a post, uh, like honoring the founder of Tamiya Corporation, which is really, really touching. So, yeah, while the drama is created in cooperation with Bandai Spirits, and of course, they built mostly Bandai based models or Bandai made models. They were able to feature Tamiya models as well. And again, uh, they respect uh, the original, the founder of Tamiya Corporation, which is really really nice as well. So like some things that I really like. Now, I actually thought I could finally get into Nogizaka 46 after like by watching this series actually. So both Dukas are actually played by members of Nogizaka 46. So Duka Takamine was played by Haruka Kaki, and Duka Seto was played by Ayame Tsutsui. So again, they're both members of Nogizaka 46. But I actually ended up liking a different idol group thanks to this series. So I have mentioned a character called Natsu Sensei, or Natsu-san for short. So Natsu is played by Yukina Omoto, a member of another idol group called Linkle Planet. Now, why exactly did I end up liking Linkle Planet more? Now, personally, I thought Natsu is just like I don't know. Like I just personally like Natsu more than like both Rukas. Of course, both Nogizaka for 46 members look really nice, but I just found Yukina to be more adorable. But another reason why I ended up liking Linkle Planet as a whole, so they're an idol group which is actually produced by Bandai Spirits, the same company that makes plastic models actually has their very own idol group. And actually carrying over or going back to the previous series Ryousangata Ruka, so they actually feature other Linkle Planet members. So again, also in this series, so while Yukina is prominently featured, we see at least three other members of Linkle Planet become having guest appearances from time to time. And in fact, like from Ryousangata Ruka up until Ryousangata Ruka, all of the ending themes are sung by Linkle Planet. So if you look at Linkle Planet's YouTube channel, by the way, they have a lot of videos or they have a lot of videos that involve Gundam, and one of their music videos was shot inside a Bandai factory in Shizuoka. So yeah, and they also have videos where the members build model kits, and especially for this show, so like after every episode, like at least the next day or so, so Linkle Planet would upload a video of Linkle Planet members, like they talk about, especially Yukina, who talks to like staff who she works with in Ryousangata Ruka. So they talk about behind the scenes, and after that, so the next part of the video, so they would actually make model kits of those that were used in the show. For example, like again in episode 1, so the main characters Ruka Ruka, so they made high grade Zaku 2s. So Linkle Planet also made their own Zakus and things like that. So yeah, I ended up liking Linkle Planet more than Nogizaka 46, and I highly recommend you check out Linkle Planet because like they really make nice model kits, by the way, and their songs are also quite good. But anyways, going back to the actual drama again, it's a drama that really resonated with me because again I just went back into building plastic models, but I also think that considering the perspective of the main characters, this is also something that can attract more people into the plastic model hobby. So again, basically like those who've never uh, like built plastic models before. So this is a way to get them into the hobby as well. So overall, again, because of like how the drama involves using plastic model kits in a unique way, and they've done so really, really well, I'm going to give Ryousangata Ruka in general 5 out of 5. So again, there are a lot of uh, character developments thanks to building Gunpla. So I do like the characters in general. I love Natsu Sensei so much. And yeah, it's just a really, really fun experience, and I highly recommend. If you are a fan of plastic models, I definitely recommend that you watch this show, and you could recommend it to your other Gunpla building friends as well. So, with that said, this is my review for Ryousangata Ruka. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.